What's up everyone, it's Fortnite Friday. Every Friday you get to choose who we draw next by dropping your request in the comments below. So the Renegade Raider is back with a whole new look in Season 3. This one is hot. Like literally, it's hot. Today we'll be drawing Blaze from Fortnite Season 3. Let's get started in the center of our page with the upper eyelid. So we start on the left side. Let's start from the outside of the eye. We're going to curve in and then bend that down on the inside. Now we're going to leave a gap in the center and draw the same thing over on the right. So we're going to line up the inside, curve up, and then bend that out. And then we'll tuck the eyes in underneath the eyelid. Starting back on the left, we're going to step in, draw a half circle. Come down towards the bottom of the eye, and pull that up on the inside. Do the same thing on the right. And then we'll thicken up the lash along the outside. Starting from the left, just going to curve down, and then in. And then we'll fill the outside of the eyes in black. Let's move down and add that paint marking across the face. We're going to start underneath the left eye, curve up in the middle, and then bend that down on the right. Let's go back to the left side. We're going to thicken this up. So we're going to go across, and then down, and it'll fill that area in black. I'm also going to add a smaller marking in between the eyes. We're going to go back to the left side, curve up, and then down. Go back to the left, we're going to go a little higher in the middle, and then back down. And we'll fill that area in black. Let's go back to the center and draw the edge of the nose. We're going to start back on the left. Just going to curve down, and then up. Now we're going to move down and draw in the mouth. Let's start back on the left side, curve down the middle, and then up on the right. Let's draw on the upper lip. In the center, we're going to step up, start with a point. Then from here, we're going to angle up and out towards the left and right. And then from the top, we'll curve down and then out towards the corners of the mouth. Let's draw on the lower lip. Starting back over on the left, come down the middle, and then back up. And then we'll add a marking coming down across the lower lip. Let's start on the left, come down just underneath the lip, do the same thing on the right, and then we'll close this off, and then we'll fill that inside area in black. Now we're going to move back up and draw the bottom edge of the hat. From the outside corner of the eye, we're going to step out, we're going to curve up in the middle, round this out, and then come down on the right side. And then we'll tuck the eyebrows in underneath the edge of the hat. Starting back on the left, curve in and then down. Line this up on the right, going out and up. And then we'll curl up the inside of the brow. Starting back on the left, curve in and then up. Now we want to thicken up the brow. From the top, we're going to step down, follow that same curve, going up and then out. And then we'll fill the eyebrows in black. Now we're going to draw those two flaps coming down the side of the head. Let's start on the left and draw a straight line coming all the way down to right about there. Do the same thing on the right, coming all the way down. We want to bring this down towards the same height. And then we'll tuck the bottom of the head in behind the flaps. Lining up with the mouth, go out towards the side. We'll curve down the middle, just underneath the mouth, and pull that up on the right. Let's round out the bottom of the flaps. Starting from the left, just going to curve down and then up on both sides. And then we'll pull this straight up towards the same height that we have on the inside. Now we're going to connect these two lines with a large half circle. Let's start back on the left, go up, and bend that in towards the middle, round up the head, come out, and then down on the right side. Let's add a trim along the inside of the hat. From the left side, we're going to step up, just follow that same curve. going up the middle, and then bring that down on the right. Let's round up the end and then come straight down. And then we'll follow this curve going out toward the side of the hat. Let's layer the goggles on top of the hat. We're going to leave a gap in the center and draw two lines. One on the left, and then one on the right. And then we'll close off the top and bottom with a straight line. And then from the top left corner, we draw a straight angle line coming down and out towards the left. Go to the right side and do the same thing. Let's angle the goggles coming down and in to right about there. And we'll follow the same angle line going up and in. We'll stop right about there. Line this up on the right. And we'll pull this up and in towards the bottom corner of that centerpiece with a straight line. And then we'll trace both sides of the goggles along the inside. It's going to leave an even space gap all the way around. And we'll do the same thing on the right. Let's go to the bottom corners of the goggle, curve down and then in towards that trim. And then from here, we're going to go across and up, just bend that up towards the middle, curve down and out towards the right side. We're going to add the straps coming out from the side of the goggles. From the top corner, we'll step down. It's going to curve out and then down towards the side of the head. Let's line this up on the right. Do the same thing. Now we're going to step down, just follow that same curve, going out and then down. Let's add that thick trim along the top. Leaving a gap in the center, go to the left side, draw a straight line coming down towards the goggle, go over towards the right, and do the same thing. Then we'll add a curved trim along the side of the head. Starting on the left, we'll curve in and then down in behind the strap. Continue along the bottom towards the bottom trim. And then we'll step out and follow that same curve, coming in behind and all the way down towards the bottom. Let's move down and draw the outside edge of the body. We start over on the left side, just underneath the head, curve the body, going out and then down towards the hip. Move over towards the right and do the same thing, coming down towards the same height. And we'll close off the bottom. On the left side, and come down and pull that up on the right hip. And then we'll add some detail to the body. Let's start with the top edge of the belt. From the left hip, we'll step up, just follow that same curve, going down and then up. And then we'll add the buckle in the center. Leaving a gap in the middle, draw two lines, one on the left and one on the right. Let's add the belt loop on either side of the buckle. On the left, we're going to draw two straight lines side by side. We'll do the same thing on the right. Let's move up to the top and add in the collar. We start over on the left side, we draw a half circle, going down and then up. Now I want to trace this along the outside, but we're not going to go all the way. Come down to right about there. And then from the bottom, we'll go straight out toward the side of the body. And then we'll draw the bottom edge of the trim. Stepping down, draw a straight line going all the way across. Let's go back over toward the left side, draw a curve. Coming down the middle, and back up. Now on either side, we'll draw a short angle line coming down and in. And we'll close off the bottom with that same curve, coming down and then up. Let's add a pattern along the top and bottom. Starting over on the left, we'll draw a straight angle line, coming down towards the bottom, step over, draw that all the way down towards the bottom. We'll just repeat this all the way across towards the right side. And then we'll go in the opposite direction. Starting back on the left, come down towards the left side, and then again, just repeating this all the way across. Let's add a flame texture just up above the belt. We're going to start on the left side of the buckle, curve out and then up. We'll taper that back down. Let's take that and flip it over on the right. And we'll do that one more time, leaving a small gap, going out and up, and then back down. Let's continue working down with the legs. From the belt buckle, we're going to step down, draw a curve from left to right, going up and then down. Now leaving a small gap in the center, let's go to the left side, curve the leg going out and down towards the heel, move over towards the right, curve in the opposite direction, towards the same height. And then we'll round out the bottom of the feet. Starting from the heel, I'm going to curve down and then up towards the toe. Let's go back to the left side and draw on the top of the foot. From the toe, we're going to curve up. I'm just going to bend this down, aiming towards the heel. Stop right about there. Now we're going to move back up to the hips and draw the outside of the leg. Let's start from the left hip. Start by curving out and pull that all the way down on top of the foot. Let's add a thick sole on the bottom of the feet. We're going to take this curve, step up, and just trace that across. Let's move up to the top of the foot and add the edge of the boot. We're going to start on the outside, curve down and then up, line this up on the right side, do the same thing. Let's add a knee pad across the right leg. From the top of the boot, we'll step up, just draw that same curve, coming down and then up, and we'll draw the sides of the knee pad. Starting on the left, draw a straight line coming down, move over towards the right, and do the same. I'm also going to add a strap going across the left thigh. Starting from the outside, come down and then bend that in, step down, and draw that twice. Let's add that armor on the right thigh. Starting from the outside of the leg, go straight in with a short line, and go down and in. I'm going to angle this down and out towards the bottom, just up on top of the knee pad, and then we'll go straight out. Now we're going to add some flame texture across the legs. Let's start on the left foot. Starting from the toe, we'll curve up and in. Just going to round this out, and go back up, curve down and in towards the sole. And then from the inside of the heel, we'll curve up and in towards the inside of the leg. Now let's go over to the right side. From the heel, curve down and pull that up, curve down and in towards the sole. Now we step over, curve up, come down, and then up towards the toe. Let's add a little flame on top of the right foot. Starting up here, curve up and in. Just round this out and then go back up, go out and down on top of the foot. And then from the bottom of the knee pad, curve out and up, and then taper that back and down. Let's add one more on the right side. Curving in and then down, taper that back out. Let's move back up and draw on the arms. We're going to start halfway down the side of the body, curve the arm going out and down towards the wrist, line this up on the right, and we'll do the same thing. Let's add in the thumb. From the wrist, we're going to draw a small half circle, coming in and back out. Let's connect the bottom of the thumb to the wrist with a curve, going up and then in. Do the same thing on the right. Start with that half circle, go up and in. Now we're going to add 3 fingers on either side. We're going to start from the bottom of the thumb, start by curving down and then up, step down, curve down, up the second finger, and then the third finger, we're going to go out, round up the arm, and then pull that up underneath the head. Let's do the same thing on the right. Let's move back down and separate out the fingers. Starting from the outside, just curve down and up, separate out the second, and then the first finger. Now going back to the top of the thumb, we're going to step up, curve the edge of the glove, going up and then out. You'll add a thick band going across the left forearm. We're going to step up, just follow that same curve, coming in and then down. I'm just going to split this along the outside, stepping in and go down and out. We're also going to add an armband going across the top, starting from the inside of the arm, curve up and then out, step up, just follow that same curve. Let's add some flames across the arm. We're going to start from the outside, step up, curve down and up. Now we're going to curve in and then down, round this out and go back up, come in and down toward the inside of the arm. Let's add some flames along the outside of the shoulder. Start from the top of the armband, curve out and up. We'll come down and then back up underneath the head. Let's go over towards the right side, stepping out. We're going to come down and then hook that up. Go around and then in. Round up the inside and go back out. And come down and in toward the side of the body. And then we'll add a few more flames across the right forearm. Starting from the inside, go up and across. I'm just going to round this out and then go back up, go out and down, round this out and go back up. Then going back to the inside of the arm, just curve up, across, and then up. I'm just going to taper that back in towards the inside of the arm, pulling that down. And that's pretty much it. There's Blaze from Fortnite. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your request in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.